Do you like rainy days? Why?
For me, actually, I don't like rainy days a lot because I don't like humid atmosphere, and when I go out, I have to bring umbrella all days, and it's a little bit annoying.
hmm Does it rain much in your city?
Not so much currently because it's a winter season, and even in summer, they are not so. It's not so rainy.
hmm So, would you like to live in dry or wet place?
I definitely prefer the dry places because in summertime the Korea gets really humid, and and people usually feel very uncomfortable for it because even they took a shower and when they go out they sweat a lot, and they people feel like people get angry easier, I think.
hmm How are languages taught? Oh, sorry. What would you change your plan if it rained?
Uh, no, I don't think so because I'm kind of really planned person. So if there if there and if there isn't any a typhoon kind of things, I'm going with my plan.
hmm All right. Did you have a bike when you were young?
Bike.
Yeah.
Uh, um, no, I haven't got any because when I was young, I was not a kind of athletic person, so I was really bad to ride a bicycle. I I could start it at 20 years old, I think. Yeah.
hmm Did you ride a bike to school?
When I was a university student, yes, I did. But when I was teenager, I always took a bus or subway.
hmm Do you ride a bike when you go out now?
Now, no, not usually because I don't have a bicycle right now. But sometimes when I want to ride it in the really good weather, I rent it.
Okay. All right, now it's part two. I'm gonna tell you the topic. Describe
Alright.
a historical period or moment that you
History.
would like to learn more about. What
Right.
you are interested in, when it happened, and what you know about it. Why you would like to learn more.
Hmm. Okay. Could you repeat the question once again?
Describe a
Mm-hmm.
historical period or moment you would like
Mm-hmm.
to learn more
Mm-hmm.
about.
Mm-hmm.
What you are interested in, when it happened, what you know about it, and
Mm-hmm.
why you would like to learn more.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right. There was a historical moment when in 1980s in Korea. At the time, we just independent from the Japanese colony, and the society atmosphere uh a bit how to say a bit un it's a little bit of complex, I think. And and then there was a man who wanted to be a king. He was on army, and then he made a coup d'etat kind of things, and he became a dictator. So people in Korea fight a lot to take a democracy. In the process, so many people are killed by army and government. Even the dictator didn't hesitate to kill his own country people. So so many people are sacrificed for it, and then uh, because of them, we could take a democracy finally. But still now, um, some people are arguing the dictator is still good because it was really efficiency to economic development. And then the reason why I want to know about it
All
more
right,
is
it's been 2 minutes. You want to continue your speech or you want to move on to part three?
yeah, I will move on to part three.
All right, should everyone know history?
Oh, sorry.
Should everyone know
Uh-huh.
history?
Oh yes, indeed, because the historical truth is really important still now because it affects a lot for now to nowadays. So it's the past is not only the past; it's connected with these days, and people should know the history because it's really important, and the historical facts are um how to say they are a circumstance, so same accidents can be happened.
In what ways can children learn history?
I think the education is really important. So because most of children are studying history when they were a primary school, and then they are studying about it mostly 10 years for 10 years. And then during that process, they can have their own think about history or society. So give them a correct historical truth is really important, I think.
Mhm. What are the differences between learning history from books and from video?
Mm, it's very hard. Um, if people learned a history from the book, they can uh, they can have a precise stories because uh, usually there are there are more information in book than video, and but through the video can people can get information more easily. because just because it's accessible than a book. And also if people take a video like such as a movie or a drama, it's much uh interesting than a book. So people uh can be attracted on it, I think.
Right. Is it difficult to protect and preserve historic buildings?
Mm, yes, I think so, because it's a really historical, and then it can be show how was the past to people. So I think that's why the uh, the government and the worldwide protect their own monuments, and then uh, people also can learn so many things from them, like how was the science or technical things in the past, and then sometimes the past technicals are much better than now. And that's really interesting things, and then um we can we can still learn so many things from them.
Mhm. Who should be responsible for protecting historic buildings?
Who should
Who should be
uh,
responsible for
uh-huh.
protecting historic buildings?
uh, yes, I think so. For instance, there are so many historical buildings in Seoul, the Korean capital city. There are many castles and historical buildings, and we still protecting them, and it can be really good um, tourist tourist place. And then um, also it shows how was how Korean has a long historical thing. How Korean has long history to other countries people, and it can be a proud of the country, I think.
Who should pay for preservation of historic buildings?
Probably probably whole all country people maybe the share the cost, I think, because it's our uh it's our own property, and then we have to protect it all together, I think.
All right, good job.
Oh my God,
So
history is so.
I actually picked the hard topics for you this time.
Thank you.
Yeah, part one was easy for you, so part two could be hard for you, so I picked these topics. So, oh yeah, so I think I mentioned before, so if you made a certain tablets and make some fake story,
Even
what tablet do you have? What big subject do you have which can apply to other topics?
even in historical things,
Yeah, you can just make up some history because most foreigners don't really understand all history about the world. So, for
mhm,
example, like
mhm.
just let me know what you are familiar. What's your hobby?
Mhm. My hobby,
Yeah, something you
swim,
movie or music, something you really interested in, or cooking,
um, swimming these days.
swimming.
Mhm.
Swimming. Okay, you can say like do you know Michael
Outputs.
Phelps? Yeah,
Mhm,
the swimmer. So you can say
mhm,
that he made a huge success and historical moment because he
mhm,
won like five different swimming
mhm.
and I think he made like over 27 golden medals eh,
Mhm.
for his entire career. So you can just say that moment was very historical moment for you and for all the athletes because that never happened before. And you talk something swimming related.
Mhm.
So I understand you were talking about all the democratic movement, but it was hard for you to describe all the situation.
Right.
Yeah. So about part
You know,
two, yeah,
I thought your career, your historical moment.
yeah, yeah. So you make one tablet which can apply, which has a possibility to apply to other topics. So this is a strategy. This is a
Mm,
strategy that I recommend everyone. I am also trying to use this, you know, method.
I understand what you're saying. I have some
Hmm
tablets,
hmm hmm
but it's really hard to connect with
hmm
them a
hmm
new subject.
Yeah, I understand. So that's that's why we do practice every day.
Right.
Yeah, part three was also quite hard for you. And about the especially question five, who should be responsible for protecting historic
Um,
buildings? But you were talking about there are a lot of historic buildings, and you
uh,
didn't
ah,
actually mention who should be responsible for that.
ah,
Yeah, so that will
right.
be off topic.
Mm,
Hmm hmm
yeah, right.
Okay, yeah. But part two one was good.
No, I don't think so. All right,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
yeah.
Okay, part one, I will ask you about a noise.
Mhm.
Do you like to stay in a place with a lot of noise?
Oh, I definitely not. I think nobody likes to stay in a place with a lot of noise in the background because it disrupts uh, my activity, including communication with others or reading books or whatever. So I don't really like a lot of noise around me.
Mm, right. What kind of noises are there in the area where you live?
I don't really have much noises from my home or the areas, but sometimes I listen to some car sound or some delivery motorcycles going on and off. And yeah, that's all. Nobody actually make big noise in the area where I live.
Do you want to move to a quieter place?
I'm quite satisfied with where I am, especially the environment. It's pretty much quiet, and due to the noise level, they cannot be the reason that I want to move to the other place.
Mhm. Do you think there is too much noise in today's world?
Mm, mm, it depends on definition of noise. If you go to department store, you have to listen to a lot of music all the time. And if you go to downtown, every store play a certain level of music with their speakers. So when I go to appointment to see my friend, I have to go through all that noises by myself. So yeah, I think the noise level has been increased compared to past.
All right. Is making noise one of people's right?
Oh, that's very controversial question. I think everyone has a right for their behavior, but at the same time, they should be responsible for their behavior, not to disrupt others' right. So within the fact that they are not really harmful or harmful to others, so I think they have right to make reasonable noise for themselves.
Okay, good. Let's move to part two.
Mhm.
Describe uh, describe a good advertisement that
Mm-hmm.
you think useful.
Mm-hmm.
You should say where you can see it, what it shows,
Mm-hmm.
why you think it is useful,
Mm-hmm.
and explain how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
You need a 1 minute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few years ago, I watched a TV commercial, which was the advertisement of a certain exhibition of Vincent van Gogh art forms. So I'm a huge fan of Vincent van Gogh's paintings, and so I actually pay a lot of attention for that to watch to see that advertisement. Uh, there were several things that catches my attention from the advertisement. Firstly, that advertisement depicts the Vincent van Gogh's signature style of painting, which is the swirling patterns with different colors, and that really motivates me to go to motivates me to want me to go to that painting exhibition. Second, and the commercial actually showed me discount prices, so that also made me second uh, opportunity to go to that place. And lastly, um, they also showed me the location and bus numbers and all the public transportations accessible to their places. And so it was very useful for me. So overall, that advertisement not only showed me the product's quality, but also uh, the necessary information for me to approach that place to enjoy that exhibition. So I think that advertisement was kind of well made commercial show that I have ever seen.
All right. Now I will ask you some questions for
Sure.
part three.
All right.
What What do you think of online advertising?
Oh, that's very hard question because I never thought about advertisement in my life before. But I think online advertisement is the only way and for to give proper information about the product to a vast audience because people these days spend a lot of time on online with their smartphone and tablet and social media. So using online advertisement is very good for the owners, also the viewers, because with small amount of money they can actually have chance to approach the vast amount of audience on online.
Mm, all right. Are there any great online advertisements?
There are a lot of good advertisement online, so I can really which one is best because sometimes when I see some advertisement, I thought that's actually a movie, but after 20 seconds, somehow the actor introduced certain product or certain event. So the creation level has been increased about advertisement compared to the past dramatically. So it's really fun to see those short advertisement uh, as a pleasure.
Mhm. What do people usually buy?
People buy everything they need for their daily life, including like food or uh, paper towel or clothes, car. Maybe buying house can be a shopping, but it's not a common thing. So yeah, anything they need to buy, they go someplace to purchase certain product as shopping.
All right. Why does buying new things make people happy?
Oh, buying new things. Buying new things make them feel like they uh, increase or expand their property.
Mhm,
So, for example, if somebody buy a car, he'll be so happy because he's got a new car, and new things make them feel like they become a certain next level of themselves, which means brand
mhm,
new person. So that's why
mhm,
people always focus on material things and not only material things, but things, the development of technology, uh, very fastly improve these days. So
mhm.
people usually buy new things to improve their work performance also and also enhance their life qualities overall.
All right. Do you think there is too much advertising in our daily lives?
Personally, I think there are too many advertisements on YouTube and all the social media, and it's hard to see what kind of merchant memory that product or that thing have because they all talk about good about their product, including like new music of a singer and new released movies and new cars and new all the things. Yeah, there are too
Mhm.
many, too much.
All right. Your test is done.
Oh,
Yeah. I have a one question.
yes.
Is the Van Gogh things you
Hmm.
told at part two?
Hmm.
Is that one is a part of template? Yours?
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
template?
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
I'm
all right.
telling everything about Van Gogh. Book I've read Van Gogh's life and drawing Van Gogh advertisement Van Gogh's
Yeah, I
life.
thought the idea was really good.
Yeah, yeah. So if somebody asks me like popular person, I'll just say Kian Parsa. And if somebody asks me a foreigner who speak Korean well, I'll just make up some Michael Goku,
Uh-huh.
Ben Michael. He's famous painter, so he speak Korean very well. Yeah, just like this, just like this.
I just wonder, the IELTS examiners are lived in Korea or they just come for the test?
No, they actually stay in Korea.
Ah,
Yeah, they don't
so
just
they,
they are teacher. So they work as a teacher, like licensed
ah,
certificated teacher, but at the same time
mm,
they do
mm,
those examining thing as a part-time job or
mm,
just temporarily. That's not a like
mm,
full-time job.
mhm. So they can understand what about the Korean cultures a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit if they are interested in Korean cultures and Korean histories, but they are not really.
Mhm.
And it
All right.
depends on their preference and interest. So they don't really
Um,
care in the content's quality. They just care about your English level.
all right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Anyway, your today's your part two and part three was, yeah, it's good. Yeah, yeah. There was no any hesitate, and there was no any pills, and the answer was really flawless.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. Overall, it was really good. Uh, but I think if there is some, how to say,
Linking
uh,
word, idiom.
yeah, right, yeah,
I
yeah,
missed all
right.
of them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's what I really wanted.
Oh yeah, I missed everything. Ah, okay. Yeah, the topic was hard. Advertisement is not really my thing.
Mhm.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, let's see tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for this session.
Have a nice day.
All right, you have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.